Hi, so here's the unboxing of the second delivery I took yesterday. Like I say, this is a typical kind of size of box that I generally get, and I'd normally get 3 or 4 of these a week, sometimes more. So anyway, let's open it up. I decided to do this video during the day, and as you can see in the last video, if you see on my channel, I did that last night, and I don't know, it looked bright enough, but anyway, if you see the video, it's very dark, so here we go. So this is a delivery of Gamezone models. See if you can see it like that. Really good models. If you read online, sometimes you see people saying they have problems with the casting, but I found them to be fine. You see one of my videos on my channel where I did a commission for some zombie wolves. They went together perfectly. A little bit of green stuff just to fill the join, but it wasn't a massive join. I've certainly seen worse. And especially because of the dynamism of the models, you know, you're going to find a little bit of joining, but nothing, you know, you're not filling in massive gaps. What else have I got? So there are some feudal models, basically they're range of Bretonians, more vampires, Bretonian standard bearer, you can see that there. What's great as well, I mean, for a start, metal, and nice sculpting on the banners. Saves having to either put some kind of paper transfer, or I'm trying to paint them myself freehand. Sylvanus they call, they're basically wood elves with spears. Nice models. Also, what you don't get with Gamezone models is that you don't get bases. I had a bit of a run-in with them at the time when they stopped doing that, because they didn't actually choose to tell me. They just stopped putting bases in with their packs, which is terrific. Now, I was going to say I don't understand why they do it. I don't understand why they do it. It's a cost-saving measure for them, but as a reseller, it's not great for me. I don't like sending models that aren't ready to build and paint. So I send proxies. I send proxy bases to go with them. I think that's only fair. The only things I don't send are proxy bases. You can see this is an eagle. I don't have the appropriate size bases for those, so on my listings on eBay it'll state this will not come with a base. Unless somebody wants to pay slightly more, and then I'll get them bases for them. Or unless I build and paint them for them, and then I'll provide the bases. Anyway, here's the eagles. Amazing eagles. You will not see another company with eagles as good as the Gamezone eagles. Very dynamic, very swift, lots of movement, lots of energy. Brilliant. Best eagles you can find. More vampires. Then again, vampires. The best vampires. I don't know who sculpted their models. I know they don't really produce. They've got quite a large range, but they don't seem to produce many new models. It really just seems to be rehashing the old ones. But great. Oh, terrific. If you see these, I'll put a link for you to go and look on my shop, or you can see them on the web. Their vampire counts are the best vampire counts. Blood Knights, amazing. You get a unit of these, they are just the best looking. More vampires, more Bretonians, Dark Elf Pegasus, really nice. Gamezone are very good at horses as well. That's why I particularly like the vampires and the Bretonians. The horses are brilliant. Appropriate sizes, movement, muscle tone, not blocky or, you know, really static like sometimes you can get with other companies. I wouldn't like to slag any other companies off, but anyway, Gamezone, terrific at horses. It's a really nice model. More wood elves. There's a wood elf chap, some kind of champion. 2 swords. It's a really nice model as well. Lots of movement and dynamism. More wood elves. Let's see what else we've got. What else? What else? Okay. Bretonian Lord. There you can just about see that. Lots of detail on the horse. Really nice model. He's carrying a lance. More eagles. Scibor Miniatures, more of their models. That is a Empire Hero, Warrior Priest basically. Then again, lots of movement. Resin for their model, really nice, really good resin. But then again, lately if you see some of the Games Workshop resin, they seem to have improved how they're doing it as well, with their fine cast. I think I read a review that it seems to be using a darker resin, so whether they're actually using a different compound or a different mixture. Less bendy, more resilient, less holes for air pockets and all the rest of it. Anyway, Atom and a Riffraff, basically it's a Chaos Dwarf. Really nice, and really love their bases. Detailed bases. Comes as part of the model rather than having to do them yourselves. All you've got to do then really is paint, dry brush, and a little bit of static grass or something, and they look great. Dwarf, what do they call it? Dwarf Slaughter, Dwarf Troll Slayer. Really nice. My Warrior Priests. Other Warrior Priests. You can see, you've got to cut this away from the sprue. A little bit of flashing, but that's really thin. You can basically fleck that off with your nails, and it doesn't even have to be an amazingly sharp knife. You'll take that off there really easily. Nice model again. Really nice boxes as well. Minimal packaging, which is great, especially for somebody like me that resells these, because they're great to post. They're light, and they because of the width. They fit into a cheaper posting bracket, so that's great for me and great for the buyers. Cheaper for them. More of those. Really looking forward to seeing this. Moscow General on Warble. Basically a Chaos Dwarf. There's his axe, you can see that. Now I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I may put it up for sale. I might just paint it myself and keep it for myself, which is always an option if I get time. Look at that for a base, isn't that amazing? Look at that. And there's the base. This comes all part of the model as well. There we go. Look at that. There's the bolt. So really all you've got to do is stick him on the base, like so. Like that. And because he's quite light, I don't know, maybe put one pin in it maybe, just to hold it. Yeah, I think I probably would. Maybe, yeah, put a pin there. Pin him just to that part of the base. But you haven't got, no excessive pinning. Not brilliant. And the rest of the parts, there's the wings, and the horns, and the dwarf shield. Not brilliant. Imagine that as a centrepiece of your army. All blacks, with the red outlines and things for the shields and the armour. Some kind of fiery type decoration on the ball, just at the edges. Brilliant. Dark, foreboding base. I think that'd be great. So there you go. Do some really nice centrepiece models, Scibor. I think sometimes they can get some tough press, and I think that's mainly for their 40k range. I think sometimes it can be a bit similar and a bit generic, the way that he sculpts some of the armour sometimes. I think sometimes he can get accused of being a bit lazy, but I think for the fantasy ranges, I think they're brilliant. So there you go, there's Moscow General and Warble. There you go, I hope you liked the video. I don't know if you found it interesting or not, but just a quick explanation of the kind of boxes I get in. If you'd like anything, from these ranges, contact me, or you can buy from my web shop. But if you contact me directly, I can sell you it slightly cheaper. I can do you some kind of discount because I won't have the pesky eBay fees to put on top. Anyway, thanks for watching.